Good evening, everyone. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. This is going to be a collective weekly love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Aquarius. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, and also at any obstacles or challenges you might be currently working through. I'll be asking Spirit for advice and messages as well to help you along on your soul's journey. So let's get started. Cards a good shuffle. And let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors, and my loved ones that have crossed over. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and for your protection. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me today, I ask that you please be as specific as possible, Spirit, so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers, my Aquarian viewers tonight. Okay, guys. So we're going to start off by taking a look at your recent past energy. Let me angle this a little better so you can see the cards. And I have one more, two more. Okay. Recent past energy for Aquarius. All right, so let's see what's recently gone down for you. And then we'll take a look what's, current and what's around the corner. Okay? All right, so apologies for the glare. Trying to avoid that on the desk here. Okay. So we have the Death card in reverse, major for Scorpio. We have the Strength in reverse, major for Leo. We have the Seven of Cups, which is water energy, as well as the King of Cups. Okay, all of the cards are in reverse with the exception of the Seven of Cups. Okay. So Aquarians, what I'm strongly seeing is that somebody here in the recent past was very resistant to some kind of ending or change or some kind of transformation that really needed to happen. Somebody was like fighting back against it, or somebody didn't want a certain situation or a relationship to be over. Somebody didn't want anything to change. They didn't want anything to transform. And I'm showing that as a result, that person was kind of left feeling kind of very depleted, feeling like energy-wise, they felt like they weren't strong, they weren't defeated, they felt like they couldn't count on themselves to handle it well. I feel like there were a lot of options on the table at that time, guys, and I feel like a lot of those options may have been confusing. And by options, I mean like different choices that may have been presented in terms of, the situation, maybe whether or not you were going to stay together with this person, maybe somebody wanted to leave, or maybe there was some kind of situation where things were very confusing. That's what I'm picking up. I feel like sometimes when the Seven of Cups comes up, it also sometimes indicates a sense of illusion, meaning that things are not really what they seemed at that point. Like maybe things were misconstrued, or possibly there may have even been a sense of delusion. And what I mean by that is like, were these options even feasible? Were these choices or options that were presented even something that was obtainable in this situation? Okay. Now, I am seeing a water sign here, possible Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. It's just about the energy of the cards. But I'm seeing that whoever this is that was affected by this situation was definitely feeling emotionally very dysregulated, very depressed, very sad, having a very hard time navigating their emotions while this was going on. having a very hard time maybe discussing how they were feeling or even being able to express how they feel. This person could have possibly even been in therapy or maybe had been talking to someone, whether it was a good friend or a therapist or a spiritual advisor, somebody to help them kind of navigate through this situation, because I am seeing that somebody here did not want this situation to be over and they were kind of pushing back against that. But they felt like they didn't have enough strength or didn't have enough will maybe to kind of handle the situation. Or they felt like they were, like I said, like they felt very like depleted emotionally, very worn out, like broken down. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. So let's move into current obstacles or challenges for you, Aquarius. Okay. Current obstacles or challenges. And then we'll look at your current energy to see what's going on. Okay. Okay. One sec. Okay. Let me move these out of the way. All right. So your current challenge is coming up as the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So let me turn this a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. What is the glare doing? Let's see. Maybe we can grab some room up here. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, here we go. So, Aquarians, currently you are dealing with some kind of huge disappointment or some kind of heartache or heartbreak here with this Three of Swords. I feel that you've been very, very, very worried about something. You have a lot of anxiety about a certain situation, possibly what happened in the past. And I feel like you're maybe considering possibly, being on your own. All right. Because this Nine of Pentacles indicates like almost like a single person's energy or being independent and kind of being able to handle things on your own financially. But I feel like you're very, very worried about that right now. Okay. So possibly there was some kind of ending that wound up happening, even though this person was very resistant to it. Maybe this was you, being that, the Three of Swords is here. Maybe you didn't want this relationship to be over or the situation to be over with this person. And I feel that now you're very upset and you're very worried about the idea about, not being in a relationship with this person, being single, having to provide for yourself, something like that. That's what I'm strongly getting. Okay. Now let's kind of take a look at your current energy to see, what, I have to straighten these out. It's making me crazy. My OCD has to align everything here. Okay. Can I have current energy for Aquarians, please? So let's see how your current energy ties into this challenge or this obstacle that you're currently facing, because I do feel like this is related to what happened back here in your recent past, guys. Okay. Okay. So you're getting the Page of Swords. I'm going to lay out all the cards and then I'm going to clarify as I go. And then I'm going to pull some advice, hopefully, for you. Okay. From Spirit. Okay. This one wants to come out. We have the Ten of Swords. Yep. What was I just saying? Something painful. Something very emotionally and psychologically painful happened to you. And it's still lingering in your current energy. You also have the Judgment card here, major for Libra, as well as the Hermit, major for Virgo. What I feel here, number one, is that currently you're kind of maybe spending some time alone You're kind of isolating yourself a little bit. Possibly you're keeping your thoughts and your emotions to yourself right now, and you're kind of just going through a period of introspection or self-reflection. You're kind of trying to problem solve here. You're trying to reevaluate the situation, try to figure out what transpired here. You're trying to almost like find light in the darkness or try to figure out a solution to the problem. And the way that you're going about this is by getting all up in your head and finding like that quiet place, whether it's through like meditation or just taking walks or just spending time alone on the sofa, thinking. I just feel like you're trying to figure out what happened. You're trying to make sense of this, right? You're also trying to figure out what your part was in this. I'm feeling like you're trying to figure out like maybe what could I have done differently? Maybe if I would have said this, or maybe if I would have done that. You're kind of going round and round about things. I feel like the worst part of this is over now, but I feel like it's definitely still the energy is still here. Like it's hurtful, right? The Ten of Swords is very, very painful. It's something that you really have a hard time recovering from. It's almost like you may have felt like someone stabbed you in the back here, right? Somebody really betrayed you. Now, with this Page of Swords, I feel like currently you're trying to acquire knowledge or learn something about this situation, or you're trying to gather knowledge about your person, or you're trying to kind of figure out something new here. Okay? Maybe you're trying to learn about, I don't know, new living arrangements, or maybe you're looking into something here, because the Page of Swords is kind of like a student energy, like somebody who's trying to acquire knowledge. They're learning, they're looking into things, they're like going on the internet, they're reading about it, they're kind of like gaining as much information as they can for use later on, so that they'll be prepared when they need it. Now, if this was a breakup, because I do see, something very painful happening with this Death card and this Ten of Swords in reverse, and I see that you're very, very upset about it, and possibly you're very nervous about kind of paying the bills, being independent, being single. Possibly you're looking into like new living arrangements, or you're trying to get some information about maybe somehow your finances, or maybe a new job or something like that. I feel like whatever knowledge you're trying to acquire, it definitely has to do with your current situation. Okay. Now with this Judgment card here, the Judgment card really speaks to being able to make a huge decision that is going to impact your future in a very big way. It's like a big shift card. This card has to do with destiny and fate. It also has to do with karma. What comes around goes around. You get what you get what you give, kind of thing. When the Judgment card comes up, guys, it has to do with you being able to exhibit like a sense of release, letting the past go, knowing that the universe is working, in the background, even though you don't know it, and you don't know what's going on, and you don't know why this has happened. And, you might be feeling very upset, very worried about this. You have to understand that the divine is always working, like I said, in the background. And when things don't work out, it's because they're not supposed to. It's because you're in the process of going through some kind of life lesson, okay? Because people come into our lives for different reasons, okay? Reason for a season, or a season, there's a reason for every season, is what I'm trying to say, right? So perhaps this is a learning experience because, you have this Page of Swords here. Maybe you were supposed to learn something from this. Okay. Now, what I was saying about releasing is understanding that we have very little control over things. As humans, we think that we have a lot of control, but we really don't. We can control our day-to-day things, but when it comes to soulmates and soul ties and past life past life experiences and karma and things like that, that's way above anything that we can really control. Okay? So when we say like you need to release this energy, I don't just mean let go of the past. I mean just let go of this entirely. Like let go and let God is kind of like what I'm trying to say here. Okay? And understand that if this is meant for you, it's going to be for you. And if it's not meant for you, no matter how hard you try, it's not going to work out. Okay? Because remember, I said with this resistance to this death card, somebody here was really pushing against this being over, not allowing this change or this transformation to happen, really fighting it. And as a result, it left them feeling, whether this is you or your person, very defeated. Very defeated. And there was a lot of confusion about what to do, about the options, which way to go, what the choices were. And again, this person was left feeling very emotionally distraught, depressed, upset, emotionally dysregulated. Okay. The Judgment card also has to do with redemption. It has to do with you forgiving yourself, forgiving your person, but it really has to do with you understanding that it's time to make a big decision here. And that decision is going to alter your future. So it's good that the Hermit card is coming up here, and it's good that the Page of Swords is also coming up here, because both of these cards really speak to kind of obtaining knowledge, acquiring wisdom, sorting through things, problem solving. You're going through this the correct way right now, Aquarians, okay? You're going through the motions in a proper format. So good for you. You're taking the time to kind of look within, do some inner work here, some self work. Improve yourself, improve your self esteem, work on things, and also acquire the knowledge that you need to in order to move forward. So that's a good thing. Let's look into your near future energy first, okay? And then I'm going to clarify some of these cards. Can I have some near future energy for Aquarians, please? What can Aquarians expect moving forward? What can Aquarians expect moving forward? What's coming around the corner? Please don't mind my dog barking. He gets annoying every night at this time. I don't know why. It's like the dusk thing. He starts getting a little kooky. Thank you. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups upright. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Can I get some more for that? What's coming around the corner for Aquarians, please? Thank you. This one has come out. We have the Three of Wands. Interesting. Let me move this up so you can see this other card here. Is that better? Okay. Can I get one more for Aquarius? Near future energy, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Put that here. Six of Swords. Can you see this? Maybe I can put it here. How about that? How about this? There we go. Okay. So, in the near future, let's see, you have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. what I feel here, Aquarians, is that in the near future, you're going to realize that your person's inconsistency in the way that they demonstrate loving feelings to you and then pull it back is really starting to make you understand that by staying with this person, not only are you going to continue to feel emotionally unfulfilled and emotionally dysregulated, and you just really don't feel emotionally satisfied or good about yourself, you're also going to start to realize that you're not going to be able to reach your highest potential here, or you're not going to be able to arrive at a place where you feel like you're at the place where you pictured yourself. Okay? There's also the King of Pentacles here. Okay? The King of Pentacles in reverse has to do with somebody who has a very difficult time managing their finances, or maybe they made an investment that didn't turn out so well, or maybe they just really are not very good at planning and saving so that there's a sense of financial stability moving forward. Possibly this person may be reckless with their money. Okay? And with this Knight, even though the Knight of Cups kind of really signifies like a romantic energy, somebody likes you, they're enamored with you, you know, flowers and chocolate and walks on the beach and all that. Knights are really inconsistent. They're constantly moving. They're always depicted on like horseback. Okay. Sometimes they're moving toward a target, but they can just as easily turn around and kind of pull their energy back. And it keeps leaving the other person feeling very, very confused. Okay. And I feel that's what's going to keep happening here. I feel like this is a pattern of behavior. Okay. I also feel like this person, it may be a mature masculine energy here, is really just not good with managing finances or maybe paying bills on time. There's definitely like a financial aspect. You could also be dealing with an earth sign. Could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. But I feel like there's definitely a sense of lack here emotionally, a lack here financially, and a sense of lack here in terms of like self-fulfillment. And I feel that a lot of it has to do with this inconsistent energy of this person. Because in tarot, pages represent the energy more of like a young person. They don't actually have to be like a child, but they kind of have like childlike behaviors, right? Knights are more like young adults, like teenagers or, you know, young people in their early 20s, right? So whenever you're involved in a relationship, when we do a tarot reading, you really always want to kind of lean toward, you know, winding up with a king or a queen, because that's a mature energy. They're able to be stable, you know, be equitable in situations here. And I just feel like whatever is, you know, transpiring with this person, like I feel like possibly that there may be some back and forth energy here, like from this person. Like I don't really get the sense that this is really over between the two of you, but at the same time, I'm just not getting that feeling of stability here with this person. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. And the fact that you know, you have this Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is really, this is what you don't see coming. Somebody here is going to be moving away from the past here. They're going to be moving away from the situation. A lot of times you'll see this card depicted as like somebody rowing on a boat out of the murky, kind of tumultuous, dark gray clouds, you know, that kind of thing, onto like calmer shores where the water is calm and serene. And it really does represent just that. It's like you leaving all of the chaos and that tumultuous energy that really wasn't serving you well, and moving toward a sense of balance, a sense of calm, a sense of peace for yourself. Somebody is going to be doing that here. And I'm feeling like this is you. I feel like you're going to, in the near future, realize or become tired with the fact that you're constantly feeling emotionally not satisfied. And you also feel like you're just not reaching your potential with this person, or you just really don't see a future with this person because maybe they're financially irresponsible, emotionally they're like, immature, or they're inconsistent with you. And I feel like you're going to get tired of it, and I feel like you're going to move away from that energy, which wouldn't be the worst thing given what I'm seeing here, right? All right, so let's just clarify some of these cards and get more information for you. Okay, if I go back to the past, which is this top row here, I want to know about this death card. Why is the death card here in reverse for my Aquarians? Well, I'm not going to clarify every card, just a few, to get a little more information for myself and for you as well. Why is the death card here in reverse for Aquarius? Now, the fact that there's two kings here also, it could be the same person. Maybe there's two masculine energies here. I'm not really sure. But remember, in tarot, there really is no gender. It's just more about the energy. So, you have to take it how it resonates with you. All right, so I'm getting the Page of Wands, and I'm also getting the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with this Death card. So what I'm strongly feeling is, once again, the reason possibly that somebody was very resistant to letting this ending happen, or fighting back against this change or this transformation that was happening, is, again, because somebody felt very nervous or worried about being single and having to pay bills and having to be financially responsible on their own. Okay, which is exactly what I said over here. You have the Page of Wands here in reverse. So I feel like possibly somebody may have either kind of given you some kind of idea or some kind of thought about an opportunity, or about taking action towards something, possibly about, taking a new path or some kind of thing that maybe you felt would bring you some kind of potential or growth, or this could have even been your idea, but nothing was ever acted on, right? And it could be because this person felt like now is not the time to do that, but it's a page. Pages really represent just like the initial thought, the initial idea, but nothing's happened yet. Like it hasn't launched, right? And the reason it may not have launched is because somebody was really, not feeling good about, financial situations here, and the fact of, being independent and being on their own and having to do all of these things. Okay. When the Page of Wands comes up in reverse like this, it means that somebody was not able to take action, or somebody was not willing to take action here. Okay. For whatever reason, they're just not motivated. Their self-esteem is not good. They just can't pursue what it is that they want to do here. Okay. Let's go now to let's go to this Three of Swords. This is one of your current challenge cards, your obstacles, the Three of Swords. Let me try to figure out what went down here. Tell me about this Three of Swords for Aquarius, please. Okay, we have another page, the Page of Cups. Yeah. This is just immature energy all over the place. I'm just going to pop the light on here. Okay. Somebody may have offered you like an apology, or they may have like come to you with like this like offer of love. But, like I was just saying with pages, it's like a cutesy, flirtatious energy, but it's not really anything that can move forward. They're just not capable of bringing a commitment to the next level. Like as relationships progress and there's like a history to it. Like you expect the commitment to grow, the bond to grow between two people. This is like immature energy here. Like somebody may have said they were sorry about what happened. But that's all it was. It was like a sorry. It's not like somebody's acting on it or somebody can, you know, bring a commitment here. That's not what I'm feeling. Let's look at this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse for Aquarius. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, please. In reverse for Aquarius. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for Aquarius. Okay, yeah, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, we have the King of Cups in reverse. We also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's definitely a divine pair here. When I mean a divine pair, I mean that this was definitely a relationship issue, definitely an issue that affected a couple here. Okay. Another water sign, possibly Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but when cups come up in reverse like this, it really shows that somebody's having a very hard time navigating through their emotions right now. Somebody's really affected emotionally by this. Somebody feels like really sad, really depressed, like just all over the place, a lot of highs and lows, and it's like all they can think about. It's affecting their emotional well-being for sure. So whatever happened with this ending, with this Ten of Swords, it really hurt this person. It was very upsetting. A lot of tears. Let's look at this. Let's look at, I want to know what's going on with this King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. For Aquarians, King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Sun. Isn't that funny? Remember what I was saying before is that I feel like you're going to get sick of this, like moving forward, like you're finally going to start to realize this person's very inconsistent. This person's not really providing any financial support, or they're not really good with financial stability here. I feel emotionally dissatisfied. I don't feel very good about myself or the situation, and I don't feel like I'm arriving at any place where I pictured myself or I envision myself. Like I'm not reaching my highest potential. Remember I said that you're going to move away from this energy. You're going to eventually leave the past behind and move away from things that were not serving you into a place that is better for you, like calmer, more beneficial, more peaceful, more harmonious. And what was the outcome? The Sun. The Sun is major for Leo. It has to do with joy. It has to do with illumination. It has to do with, finally getting some light in the darkness, things brightening up. Like it's like a good turn of events, right? It's like happiness, feeling happy, feeling the warmth and the comfort of the sun again. I feel like things are going to work out for you, Aquarius, if this is you. I'd love to hear your comments. If you could tell me, if this resonates with you, please. I know this situation may be, for some of you, remember that these readings are general collective readings for the masses. So take what matters to you and leave the rest for someone else. But I feel like overall, if this is, if this energy is relating to you, understand, that I feel like in time you're going to master that life lesson here, which I'm seeing down here, and things are going to work out. Like you're going to feel good. Remember I was saying that the divine is always working on your behalf. I believe that sincerely. Now the message that spirit is giving you is to ask help from others. Now remember I was indicating that I felt like there was an issue with somebody being nervous about a financial situation, right? Being single, having to pay for things. ask for help if you have people that, there's no shame in asking for help when you need it. People understand. People don't want to see you suffer. People that love you, your friends, your family. There's ways around this, It works out. Maybe that's what you're trying to figure out here. This Page of Swords. You're trying to get some information, work on this, right? But I really like this like self-reflective piece here that I was seeing. The Hermit card, the Page of Swords. Like I feel like you're going about this the right way. And I feel like you are mastering some kind of life lesson here. Like you're really figuring it out and you're going to make a good choice. You're going to be able to, look at this, remain positive. You're going to be able to really find your way out of this, I feel. And I know it was painful. We all go through them. There's cycles in life and you have free will and happiness is a choice. It's not a given. So, when the red flags are there and the signs are there and we see that things are not really ideal and they don't feel good, then it's because it's not meant for you. Okay, so Aquarius, this is what I have for you. I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. It really helps me out here on YouTube. It's how our channel, advances, and that's how we get people to advertise on our channels, and that's how we start making money. So, I've been doing this since March. I have some followings, but I'd love to continue to provide the service to people. I feel like I'm helping people, and that's my goal here, to share my gift and to help others navigate through life's challenges. So, like I said, if you appreciate what I'm doing here, please subscribe to my channel. You can share the video, comment, give me a thumbs up, whatever it is. I'd really appreciate that, okay? I hope to see you at your next reading. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart. Thank you so much, guys, and God bless. Have a great night.